and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good pitchers duel, good defense in the first game, but the home team's able to scratch it out, and they're looking for a 2-game sweep, Dan.
You know, Dero, it's never easy to sweep in any league, but boy, in a 2-game set like this, you win a nail-biter in the first one, you have to start thinking being greedy and win this one and get out of here with a clean sweep.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Frazier, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
2-2 to Adam Frazier.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
So striding in, Mike Trout. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Angels are gone in order. Angels nothing. Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Yasel Sierra, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and then limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, David Fletcher, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Kane. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Donaldson.
So a runner at first with two away, and here's Donaldson. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners leave one. Still no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Breaking ball called just a bit low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Smith's on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
So coming to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning now. Next for Seattle, Omar Narvaez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kane is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
Trevor Story steps in now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. Cue shot here out towards short. To Frazier at the bag. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Mariners go down quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there, and there's one down now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Cain hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's down. That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up. Fletcher onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1 and the Mariners nothing. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
First delivery to him on the way. Kipnis, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 28th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Eric Filia. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 00, Mallex Smith.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now batter.
Ready now, Eduardo Escobar. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Filia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Now in the box, Yasiel Puig, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And the runner back easily. First offering on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Simmons, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. But they lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Kane on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batter, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it, and that's the second out.
The bat, the third baseman, Donaldson.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw into second, and he's safe.
No, he's in there. Safe.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's set. The payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So stepping in, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Number 2.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Chris Davis next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. This one's down to third. A play at the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 4, all tied at 1-1. Zach Roscoe will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 66.
All set for the start of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Marwin Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1. To Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May Fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One-0 count. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Mariners,
Thank you, Heidi.
the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Jason Kipnis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Eric Filia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Frazier onto the grass, and he'll reach first safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mallex Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
Popped him up. Simmons over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
In now, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way.
Ball that side.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready once again, Adam Frazier. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. That one's in there. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, number 296 in his career. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Next for the Angels.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Three and two, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 Angels. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The 0-2 delivery.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and for 2-1 here in the 6th. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. 2 gone now in the Mariners 6th. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-0.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Chris Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 2-1. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
In now is Yasiel Puig. It was a walk in his last trip.
Yasiel Puig.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. To first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The bat, number 9, designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
2 strikes, down.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and two now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Tyler Olson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
59, Tyler Olson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a curveball in for a strike. Olson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Murphy gathers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Eric Filia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
swung on and missed. That strike 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Greg Oakley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Greg Oakley.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Smith is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Into the box, Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And that's low, ball 4.
The center fielder, number 27,
Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, the 297th of his career. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
In now, Matt Olson.
the first baseman.
As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Ross Stripling takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Yasiel Puig will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly hit toward the hole. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Angels lead it here 4-1. Andrew Miller will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. So here's Malik Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Malik Smith.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 2-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One ball, one strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Here now the 2-2.
Now the 3-2.
On deck, Carlos Santana. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Another payoff pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Frazier ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
All even now, 2-2. from the stretch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it 4-1. Tony Cingrani enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. This is in the air to right. Filia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Stepping into the box, Tom Murphy. From the stretch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on.
Ball.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here it comes, 2-0.
That's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In his career, Frazier hits a little over the 270 mark. Ready with the 0-1. First and second now, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Mike Trout is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ball 3, 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat if they want to get back in this thing. One for the Angels on the Mike Trout double. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's all Angels here, 5-1. John Brebbia, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Brebbia rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jason Kipnis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Runners on first with 1 down. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Eric Filia.
At the plate, Eric Filia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Yasel Sierra takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left. For the Mariners, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Twins aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael McNamee. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, David Peralta. There's so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. 0-1, here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Strasburg has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The batting average at .360 coming in. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And he struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Popped him up. Urshela is there. And that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. The next twin up, Josh Bell. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in, George Springer. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground for Frazier. Could get a pair. And a good throw gets him one gone.
That is it. The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Up next for Minnesota, Gio Urshela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
0-1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Escobar is there for it. 2 gone.
That is seven. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The set and the 2-1.
No, that missed.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He's set. The payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 4th home run for him on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
No balls and a strike to count. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Yasiel Puig becomes out number 2 this inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Buehler is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Scooter Gennett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Gennett.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So digging in now, Davy Grion. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Michael McNamee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A high fastball is in there.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Inside. Ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, David Peralta. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they have done very well this season. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi.
And leading off for the
Here's
Angels,
Marwin Gonzalez now.
the designated
3 hits
hitter,
for him in that ball game on Wednesday.
Gonzalez.
And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So here's Austin Barnes. High and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch.
All right. 0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Fouled away. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Stepping up now, David Peralta as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 9, David Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Kendrick takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Kendrick, base runner at first with 1 out. Up top, it's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
He's ready now to pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. George Springer waits on deck. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Simmons on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Twins move out on top 2-1.
A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with Show Track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman, Gio.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And He is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he lifts it in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A two-run score for the Twins, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball well outside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 27.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Pizza!
Into center field, line drive base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And now is Yasiel Puig. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Scooter Gennett.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Davy Grion. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Kane. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael McNamee.
So now to the plate, Michael McNamee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's the ball. Three balls, 0 strikes.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Here it is on 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9, David Peralta.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runner's off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 0. Here it is. Hit hard. Foul. The 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-2 Minnesota. welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Angels,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Urshela trying to get there. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kane carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Clear.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
The center fielder, number 27.
So striding in, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit down the line at first. Bell picks it up to second for one. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Josh Bell the next to hit. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here. 0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
This ball will be chopped foul. And another foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's George Springer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. That misses 1-2. Out of play. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Barnes has it. And he makes the throw to first. Springer is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes.
No, ball.
2 out, nobody on.
1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside
1-1.
part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike. Drag 2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Popped him up. Grion has a play. 1 out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller out to short. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Tyler Olson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Tyler Olson.
Here's Corey Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way.
That's low. That's a ball.
Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Olson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Scooter Gennett. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Striding in, Davy Grillon. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael McNamee.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael McNamee. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Minnesota, but they still lead it 3-2.
7th inning stretch.
Marcus Walden gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 9, Marwin.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. The 2-0 on the way.
Ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. From the stretch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lorenzo.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Adam Frazier. And it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he popped him up. Seager moving to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Angels strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Ready to begin the 8th. Ready for another chance. David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
David Peralta.
First offering on its way. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Now batting, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. One out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now back.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
George Springer will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Corey Seager will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Puig to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Scooter Gennett, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
No, that's out.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Look out, 2-0 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gennett carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2-0 count, here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Chafin stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Angels 2. Standing in, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just inside.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled off. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. From the belt, the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Right fielder, Yasiel.
Corey Knebel takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Yasiel Puig will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 2-1. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Will Smith enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Smith, the former San Francisco Giant, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate now, Michael McNamee, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Puig, and it's off the scoreboard. Wow! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Now back left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. No outs, nobody on. Grounded to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Josh Bell.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
First pitch on its way.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. This is foul right side. Another 2-2 offering. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's the Twins 7 and the Angels 2. John Gant, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
John Gant.
Bottom of the inning now. Ready now for L.A. Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's out.
Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Ball 2 now.
That's outside.
Wow, and Earl Hendricks is not doing him any favors behind the plate. 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The catcher, Austin.
Stepping in, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. Kendrick on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Adam Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And no offer there from Kane, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Walker Buehler earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.